Hello and welcome to Software Pulse Building Java Desktop Applications, and I'm John McNeil. And also welcome to the third in the series, or the third session in the JavaFX Fireside chats. You may recall in the previous session we looked at configuring our Open JDK version 11 to work with our Eclipse 4.14. And we built ourselves a small application, just a small console hello world application, just to prove that everything was working and was installed correctly. We're going to do a very similar thing today with JavaFX. So we're going to configure Eclipse to work with our JavaFX version 11 libraries and build a small JavaFX application just to prove that everything is working. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go take a look. So we're going to integrate JavaFX into our Eclipse. So I've got Eclipse up and running here, and we're going to go to the window menu option, preferences, and we're going to find Java and expand that, and then build path, and then what we need to do is define a user library for our JavaFX. So you can see I've got one there, but I'll just run through what we do. So you just press new, give it a name, so I'll call it my JavaFX. Oops, I would if I could spell. And then you add an external jar, and then you navigate to wherever your external jars are. It says. So what is it, Java? Yeah, okay, then JavaFX. So here we are, Open JavaFX in there, and then into the library, and then we select all of those jar files there and press open, and that's what you end up with. I'll just collapse all of those so you can see what we've got. And then you hit apply and close, which I'm not going to do because I've already got one in there, and that's that. So now we'll see how we use this user library. So we're going to create a new project, a new Java project. We're going to call it test 333. Use the standard runtime of 11. Press next. In the previous video, I said when we did the simple hello world basic Java console application, I said you needed to create module info.java file under version 11, and you don't. Not for that simple project we did there, but for this project we will. So apologies for misleading you previously. Again, it warns about uppercase, so we'll just make it lowercase. And we've got our info module class there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create a new, under the source folder, we're going to create a new class. And like I did last time, I'm going to put it in this way, package called com.test, just so you see how the packaging part works. And then, what was this, test 333 demo. I've even spelled demo right this time. I want a main application. Oh, and we're going to extend the. We're going to try and extend the application, but it's not going to work. Okay, so what we want to extend, we can't because it's not going to work. So I'm not going to extend it there. I'm just going to press finish. And I've got this. What I should have done before I created that, do this before you start creating your first class, is go to the properties of your project and then go to build path, I think it is, and then libraries, and then module path, and then add library. Select user library from the option, press next, and all the user libraries that you've got. So we're going to have this one here, and we're going to press finish, and it will insert it in there, and then we're going to apply and close. So now what I can do is do what I'll manually do what I was going to do in the wizard. Extends, if I spelled that right, application, and then it will go, I know nothing about application, and I'm going to import application, which is the yes. Right, it's telling me here I can import this JavaFX application .application class, but it also says it requires JavaFX graphics to module info. Okay, and that's why we needed this module info file. So I'm going to click on that to say, yep, I want to do that import. And then if I go to my module info, it's put this line in here, requires JavaFX graphics for us. So that's that. Now what we can do is we can add our unimplemented methods, and then I think it's launch, isn't it? Yeah, launch, and then we just press our args there. So we call the launch method from the application, and then in the start, primary age. There we are. Now I'm terrible at remembering bits of code. I kind of work it out as I go. So I'm just going to copy and paste some stuff I've got here and put it in there. And now I'm going to import my border and my scene. Save that. And now I'm going to run this. Yes, now I'm going to run this code, and this code is going to fail. It looks fine, everything looks fine, but when I run it, it will not work. There we are. Down in the console, we can see it did not work. And if you look through the errors, you'll see this line here. And what it's saying is that I can't read it like that. So our module file, it can't find this test 33 thing. And that is because what we have to do is, we've got the requires, what we need is an opens command, and then if we do com.test, we'll have access to the things in that package, of which our code is in that package. So if I just save this now, and let me get rid of that. So now if I run it, we'll find that it will work. And there is our basic JavaFX window. And so that's all there is to it. So in this short video, what we've seen is we've integrated our JavaFX into Eclipse, and we've written a very small little JavaFX application just to prove everything's working okay, and we've had some experience of what the properties file needs to have in it in order for us to run our JavaFX applications. It's not just JavaFX, it's any external libraries you'll add in. You're going to need to add in the requires and open statements to make it all work. So hopefully that was informative for you. I'm John McNeil, and this has been Software Pulse, building Java desktop applications. Thanks for watching.